Hey everyone, my name is Michael Davis, and this is Project 2 of Design and Manufacturing. Welcome to Zero Waste Manufacturing Lessons from Adidas and Interface. Let's dive in. What if everything we made could be reused, recycled, or composted? Companies like Adidas and Interface aren't just dreaming of a zero waste future, they're building it. Today, we'll explore how they're turning waste into worth and what skills you'll need to join this revolution in design and manufacturing. The waste crisis. According to UNIDO, industrial activities generate up to 10 billion tons of waste yearly, and 30% of manufactured products become trash within a year, according to the Ellen MacArthur Foundation. So let's see how these two companies, Adidas and Interface, are fighting this. Adidas Futurecraft Loop sneaker is 100% recyclable. How? Well, first, they eliminated glue by using only thermoplastic polyurethane, TPU. After use, shoes are returned, shredded, and melted into new sneakers. In their 2021 pilot, they achieved 100% material recovery, according to the Adidas Sustainability Report in 2022. But scaling this is difficult because in their pilot, only 10,000 pairs are made. Why? Because sorting and cleaning post-consumer waste is expensive. Let's look at Interface, a flooring company. They redesigned carpets to be fully recyclable. Their tiles use nylon 6 fiber, which can be chemically broken down and reused infinitely. Since 1994, they've cut waste by 88% and saved $500 million, according to their Interface Sustainability Report in 2023. Their secret? Modular design. Replace one tile, not the whole floor. Their modular design is because they make tiles instead of making entire rolls of carpet. And doing this allows them to be able to just, like I said, like they can replace one tile at a time. If there is any damage to the carpet or if anything spills on the carpet that needs to be replaced, they don't have to tear up the entire carpet and waste the entire thing. Here are some key technologies that can enable this zero waste in the manufacturing processes. These companies rely on cutting edge tech, like AI waste sorting, just like AMP Robotics is using. They actually achieve 99% purity in material streams. Another way to do this is through chemical recycling. Company Carbios created enzymes that break down mixed plastic at scale. And company Siemens uses digital twins to simulate waste flows to optimize factory layouts. Utilizing these technologies can help with increasing sustainability and enabling zero waste in your manufacturing processes. Well, what about on the other side of things, like policy and economics? Well, the EU Circular Economy Action Plan mandates 70% packaging recycling by 2030. California's SB 54 requires all packaging to be recyclable by 2032. And for companies, the math is clear. Adidas saves $1.3 million annually by recycling shoes, according to McKinsey in 2023. Well, do you want to work in zero waste manufacturing? What are some things that you can do to improve your skills to become an expert in this topic? And what are some jobs that you can work in to gain experience in this topic? Well, you can work as a circular design engineer, which will utilize the skills of CAD and material science heavily in its field. Another position is a sustainability data analyst, and the skills they use are LCA software, which is lifetime cycle assessment software, and Python coding to do the data analysis. There are some certifications that might be very, very helpful, such as getting certified as a cradle to cradle, getting certified in cradle to cradle, as well as getting a certification from the International Society of Sustainability Professionals. These certifications can give you an edge and help you to understand further zero waste manufacturing and become an expert in this field. Just another note on sustainability data analysis, they're able to use these skills to track carbon and have understanding in reducing carbon emissions for their companies in the manufacturing processes. Well, what about future trends? Blockchain is one technology that can trace materials from mine to product. Using this, you can enable your company to be able to understand where the materials are coming from and see the entire life cycle of these materials from their cradle, which is the mine, to the product, and even back to its grave, or like we like to call it, cradle to cradle, if we want to continue the renewable cycle. 3D printing is one new technology that can localize production, which will slash transport waste in half. Um, this 3D production allows companies to be able to source local materials and print out uh, various devices. This example on the picture is houses being constructed, but it can also be done with products and many other things using local materials, since it is so easy to be able to source those and put them into the 3D printer with the rise of new 3D printing technologies. As well as another future trend are improving packaging materials and using unique renewable materials such as mycelium, which comes from mushroom. This startup company called Ecovative, they're growing materials from mycelium and they're able to use them, just like in the picture, as packaging materials. You see, the future of manufacturing isn't just green, it's unrecognizable. Soon these future trends will become so commonplace that if you can be an expert in these now, you'll do great in the future. Now, what can you do right now as an engineer, as a student, as someone who wants to get into the zero waste manufacturing field? Well, you can start where you're at right now. Practice auditing your waste or your school's waste. Doing this will help you understand what goes into auditing and be able to have a better perspective on how you can implement zero waste in your manufacturing processes in the future. You can study life cycle assessment. Learning this, as we can see on the diagram on the right, is a very complex system that you're able to analyze different systems, or it's a complex assessment where you can analyze complex systems to um, just to be able to understand where waste goes, where the materials come from, how the manufacturing and assembly uses it, all the way back to its use and recycling and disposal, and back to the renewal of that. So learning this key technology now will help you grow as an engineer and help you be able to have greater knowledge in this field. What you can also do is study up and learn about the EPR laws. There are many, many local recycling laws and many, many different new policies that are being put into place about recycling, plastic, disposal. So doing this will help you become a better engineer because you will know the market and you'll know the law and what you'll be able to design products and come up with products that fit in these systems, and also know where we need to push the systems if we need to um, lobby or learn or push for new laws to be placed to help our manufacturing processes to better implement zero waste and have zero um, to have less impact on the environment. And so with that, these tools, a lot of these tools exist and we just need the will to use them. So if we can use these key tools and key things for becoming a better engineer and learn how to be better at not life cycle assessment. We can learn how to be better at zero waste manufacturing. We will do great in the future. And as always, you can see the references at the bottom of the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.